League Baseball on the show for you now as we present coverage from the AAA East. Tonight, the rubber match of this three-game series between the Worcester Red Sox and the Scranton Wilkes-Barre Railriders. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Davey Garcia gets the assignment for the rubber match in this series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, looking at the numbers, you can see this guy had an ERA over 4 last season. He'd like to do a lot better than that. He's got to do a much better job of keeping base runners off the bases. Cut the walks down and try to limit the hits per 9 innings pitched.
Now to the plate, Jaron Duran. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
That's a
fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Fellas are home 9 as they begin play here this evening. They come into this one in good spirits, fresh off their first victory of the new campaign last time out.
Matty, we've seen some good baseball in the first 2 games of this set, and expect another close one here. Both of the first 2 games decided by 1 run.
You know, Dero, when you get in these series like this, when 1 run means so much, you like to be able to be the team to score first, but both these games have been very close, and it's going to boil down to who gets the big hits in the 7th, 8th, and 9th inning.
3-0 now.
Yeah, a little wild here early on. Doesn't look like he's totally settled into the game yet. Hopefully, he can find it soon.
Got to find the strike zone. Here's the 3-0. And he lays off ball 4. And the leadoff man is on to begin the ball game.
Batting second, the second baseman, Christian.
Ready now is Christian Arroyo. First pitch of the AB now. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Nice job by the pitcher right there to establish himself back into the strike zone. Would have liked to have seen the hitter been a little bit more aggressive in that situation. Usually when a pitcher throws 4 balls in a row, that next pitch you could get super greedy right down the middle.
Comes set and the 0-1. Back toward the mound. He's got it to second for 1. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. Now at the plate, Jairo Munoz. He's yet to get into the hit column in the series, 0 for 7. And now the first pitch.
Ball, catch in time.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. 1-1 the count. Arroyo, base runner at first with 1 out. Two and 1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Fastball is looked at for strike 2.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
Voit is over now, and he's got it for route number 2. And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. What do we need to know about these guys for this evening's matchup on the road, Dero?
Well, Matty, you take a look at this lineup filled with young bloods, just young guys, hungry, aggressive, trying to do damage and move traffic to both gaps. Line-to-line power up and down this lineup. Should be interesting to see if this pitcher uses their aggressiveness against them.
Bobby Dahlbeck is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder giving chase. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. So no runs here on no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1, no score. Martin Perez, the Venezuelan left-hander, will be the man on the mound. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to master even 2 or 3. But if you can master 5 like he has, you'll be in pretty good shape.
Into the box, Hoy Jun Park. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now here it comes.
Outside, that's
1-0 count. Here it is. Trying to bunt his way aboard, but he can't connect, and it's 1-1.
Trying to make something happen there with a drag bunt. Couldn't get it down, but I like that he waited a pitch to give it a try. Sometimes that will back the defense up a bit if they're anticipating it on the first pitch of an AB.
And this is going to get on through into center, a leadoff hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Into the box now, Greg Allen, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. A runner at first with no outs here. There he goes. In the dirt. And a bad time for that as the runner takes second here.
Hey, it's almost impossible to throw a base runner out that gets a lead that big. And plus, this catcher's not known for having a cannon of an arm.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. And that's the first down. With a moment now, let's have a look at the home team starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, what do you have for us on this lineup?
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing. Their best tool is the fact that they have amazing speed up and down the lineup. I don't even think the third base coach gives a steal sign. I think a lot of these guys have the green light. So be on the lookout for that today.
At the plate now, Luke Voigt. Swung on and belted. Get out the rye bread and mustard, Grandma. It's grand salami time. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. First home run of the campaign for him, as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
That's how the manager drew it up right there. Hold the visiting team scoreless and then grab a huge home run in the first.
Standing in now, Aaron Hicks. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now. That one's in there on the black, 2-1. Two balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, if you're going to get a swing on a pitch that far in off the plate, pretty much options are wide open.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Long run for the center fielder. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Batting fifth, the catcher, Kyle Higashioka.
So here is Kyle Higashioka. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. First offering.
Hey, I know it's early and we're in the first right here, but he's going to have to work that heater to both sides of the plate. He cannot get away with missing over the heart of the plate all night.
Wilson will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. We'll head to the top of the second. It's now a 2-0 ball game. Next to bat is Tristan Casas. He's hitless in the first 2 games of the series, 0 for 8.
You know, these next couple innings are really important for these guys. I know they're only down by a couple, but they need to get something going on offense to keep pace, even though it's early.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0.
Ball 1, no strike.
That's wide, 2-0. Casas stands at 6'4" tall, bats left, throws right. He was a first-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2018.
Hey, this guy hasn't reached the big leagues yet, but he's coming. You're going to know his name at some point. He just got a few more developmental things to work on.
Takes that one a little bit low. 3 balls and a strike now.
A 3-1 count, tying run on deck. Good spot to be a hitter right now. You have to look for something middle in.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Pulled hard, but it's foul down the first base side.
He got the fastball where he wanted and just pulled off of it.
The 3-2 pitch. Line drive to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So a base hit to kick things off here, and there's a man aboard to start out their half of the second.
A nice leadoff single to start the second right there. They're already down. They got to find a way to stay on the attack and get back in this game. We'll see how they play it here.
So here's Michael Chavis now. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1.
You know, on a cold night like this, I think you're going to see him continue to elevate pitches and let these guys just fly out to the warning track.
In there, 1-2 now.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
Casas gets his lead at first, nobody out. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, 1 gone.
Batting 7.
Now into the box, Marcus Wilson. set and the pitch. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike.
Wow, I'm shocked the hitter took it right there. That's a well-executed pitch down in the zone to try and get that double play.
The 1-1 home misses for the second ball. Now the 2-1.
Ball, that's out.
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches. Statistics class tells me I'm sitting fast.
The 3-1.
Hey, you guys know me. Hitting's a process of elimination, and I'm eliminating the changeup this next pitch. I'm on everything else.
And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
He's going to be pretty upset with himself about that 3-2 pitch. All you want to do in that count is make a competitive pitch, but that one wasn't even sniffing the zone, and he let him get away.
So now to the plate, Brett Netzer. He drove in one of their 2 runs in last night's ball game. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
With some traffic on the base paths, nice job by the pitcher to execute strike 1.
First and second now, 1 man out. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. From the belt, the pitch. Fouled off. Hit down the line at first. There's one. On to Voit, an inning-ending double play. 1 hit, 1 left. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. Scranton leads it 2-0. Here's Rougned Odor now. 2 hits and 8 tries for the series.
For the Railriders, the second baseman, Rougned Odor.
First pitch on its way. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Odor is a guy you have to keep an eye on in the batter's box. He's definitely been known to drop down a bunt from time to time. That's something he's really good at.
And in today's game, Matty, this is such a lost start. I know you love this one. Guy dropping a drag bunt down for a knock, putting him up, putting him down, getting down the first base line. Definitely sets the tone for the team.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1.
Nope, outside.
Yeah, he just isn't that sharp on the mound right now. Had a rough start in the first inning, and now he's falling behind out of the gate here in the second. Some adjustments need to be made, and fast.
Fouled away. The 2-2. Line drive to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches base to start out their half of the second inning.
Boy, Giro, anytime a lefty takes that pitch on the outer third and drives it the other way, you have to be awfully impressed.
Yeah, you have to be. It reminds me of Will Clark back in the day taking that ball the other way. You have to be able to play with the whole field to have success in the big leagues.
Clint Frazier is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. Nobody out, runner on first. 1-1 the count to Clint Frazier.
1-1.
Called strike, and he's behind 1-2.
Now that's just a nasty cutter right there. I don't care if that's his cold zone and he doesn't handle that pitch in that well. Most hitters don't get to that.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Cutter, and it doesn't make it back. 3-2.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat, as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Now the payoff pitch home, and he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Now at the plate, here is Mandy Alvarez. Here's the first pitch. Right side. Reined in. To second for 1. Return throw. Gets him at first. It's a 3-6-1 double play.
Oh, that's a rally killer right there. They were in great shape with 2 on and nobody out. But the double play is the last thing you want in that situation. Just a runner at third now, but there's 2 outs.
At the plate, Andrew Velasquez. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Trying to cash in here in his first at-bat with a runner at third and 2 gone. That one catches the edge of the zone, called to strike.
Even though it's early on in this one, anytime you get runners in scoring position, you'd like to knock them in.
Ready with the 0-2. Now a cutter, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. And stepping in, Ronaldo Hernandez, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
Hernandez.
First pitch on its way. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Fastball called strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Now batting. Right
Next to stand in is Jarren Duran. Worked a walk in his first plate appearance. The pitch. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. On the ground to third. And quickly there are 2 away.
Now batting, the second baseman, Christian Arroyo.
2 down, no one on base, and that brings up the former first-rounder Christian Arroyo. Now the pitch.
Ball, that's inside.
The 1-0. 1 ball, 1 strike to count.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Odor ranging into the outfield. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Nothing across here this half. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Scranton leads it 2-0. Striding in is Hoi-Jun Park. He collected a base hit his first time up.
The designated hitter, Hoi-Jun
Now the pitch. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
The right fielder, number 3, Greg Allen.
Up next, Greg Allen. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball, that pitch
Allen,
down.
a California-born ball player, is playing in right field today, although he can often be found in center. Up top, it's 2-0.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to hump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
The 2-0 on the way. Outside, 3-0 now.
Part of the order on deck, so keeping this 2-hole hitter off the bags is always important.
And he gets the call there, 3-1. High and deep down the left field line, but this will wind up being a foul ball. Swing and a miss, and they come back from a 3-0 count to sit him down on strikes, and there are 2 gone.
Now batting.
Skipper out of the dugout making the slow trek to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So he will curiously make his way to the dugout after what has to be considered a very brief appearance. Dylan Covey is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings.
Dylan Covey.
Digging in next, Luke Voigt, and we'll see what he can do here after going deep his first time up.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. And the slider gets the call on the inside corner. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1.
1-1.
Now here's the pitch. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
2 out, nobody on. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. New inning set to get underway, and stepping up as the shortstop, Jairo Munoz. First pitch on its way. In there for strike 1, 0-1. just misses inside with the fastball there. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1. Two and 2.
Whoa, he was swinging out of his shoes on that changeup. Must have looked real good coming in, but a different story once it got near the plate.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3 and 2.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Leading off the inning, your job is to get on base and set the table for the inning. That was a pretty good at bat, that he pushed the count to 3 and 2 and made the pitcher work. But I think he'd like to have that 3-2 pitch back. Pretty sure that was ball 4 he went after.
That'll bring up Bobby Dahlbeck as he looks at a fastball on the inside corner for strike 1.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. So 1-2. One out, nobody on. And that misses 2 and 2.
2-2, Tim.
And now a pitch on the way. And it's fouled away. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3 and 2.
These last 2 guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
Now the 3 and 2 pitch. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Tristan.
Next to hit, Tristan Casas, a base hit in his first trip.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome up until this point.
From the stretch, here's the pitch as he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. The 0-1 pitch. He couldn't catch up with the gas that time.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
0-2 count, and the pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Nope, outside.
Flip a coin right here with this next pitch. After throwing 2 fastballs to get ahead, he's been able to lay off both those off-speed pitches. Looks like he's seeing it pretty good.
Dahlbeck, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact.
He's got a good feel for his off-speed pitches second time through the order, and we just saw 3 in a row. The
2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
To the plate now, Michael Chavis. Skied into straightaway right. Right fielder is on the run. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Bottom of the inning now, and coming forward is the switch-hitting outfielder, Aaron Hicks.
Aaron Hicks.
He's set. Here it comes. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. Cold strike on the corner. Good changeup that time. Covey, a 27-year-old. He was selected in the first round back in the 2016 first-year player draft.
I know this guy hasn't turned out the way everyone expected, but he's still young. I don't think you can give up on a guy that has a tool set like this.
And he fouls this one off. Here comes the 1-2. Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Now batting, the catcher, Kyle Higashioka.
So bases are empty with one out now. And up to bat next, it'll be the catcher, Kyle Higashioka. And now the first pitch.
Inside ball.
Bases are empty, one man out. That evens it up, 1-1. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
Ball.
3-1. The 3-1. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Netzer is underneath this one. And that's out number 2.
Now batting, the second baseman, Rougned Odor.
Now at the plate is Rougned Odor, singled in his last at-bat. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Into the corner and slicing foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder is on the move. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. Stepping in once again is Marcus Wilson. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th.
Marcus Wilson.
First pitch of the AB now. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
Outside for a ball, 1-1.
Yeah, doubled up on the slider away there. Got him to go after it before, so why not see if he'll offer at it again?
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
That's in. Ball 2. Inside, ball
Fastball,
3.
and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Next to hit is Brett Netzer. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First offering on its way.
I know it's cliche and it's tired at times, but a well-located fastball down at the knees is still the best pitch in the game.
Wilson on at first, nobody out. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
0-2.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there. The straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
In now, Ronaldo Hernandez. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
Hey. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Runners on first with 1 down. Fly ball right down the line in left. Left fielder giving chase, and he makes the catch in the corner.
Now batting, right fielder, Jaron Duran.
Now to bat, Jaron Duran. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Throw over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. From the stretch, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. A runner on first with 2 away. Two balls and no strikes.
No strikes.
Non-competitive pitch right there, runs the count to 2-0, and he is ready to do some damage in the box.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Now a move over to first, and the runner back. 2 out with the man at first. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
And the payoff pitch. Now he drops a changeup on him. Strike 3 called, and a great pitch there to retire the side. Set now for the bottom of the fifth. Digging in is the outfielder, Clint Frazier.
Clint Frazier.
First pitch of the AB on its way. In there at the knees, strike 1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. High and deep down the left field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. Sent on the ground out to second. Arroyo fields cleanly. And that's out number 1.
Now batting, third baseman, Mandy Alvarez.
And now here is Mandy Alvarez. He's set, and the pitch. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. This one's flared toward left center, and that's in there. Base hit.
Now batting, number 70.
Into the box, Andrew Velasquez. This will go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Fouled off. The next 0-2 is a fastball and off the plate for a ball.
Well, when you're behind 0-2 as a hitter, you're in swing mode. Nothing changes that like seeing something hard bearing in on you, though.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. He pops it up. In there, a base hit.
Man, I thought this at-bat was over. Down 0-2. He's able to work himself back into a hitter's count, 2-2, and he's able to find a knockout there.
So now to the plate, Poijun Park, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. A 1 pitch on its way. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2.
Hey, make no mistake about it. This lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
This one's blooped out toward right center field. And this is going to work out for him. It's a base hit. And the throw will go to second as they get the force out.
Oh, man, I don't know how that happened. Looked to be a base hit to the outfield, but then all of a sudden the throw comes in and they get the force on the plate. To be honest, that just can't happen.
Standing in now, Greg Allen. 0-1 the count. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. And that'll bring home run number 3. It's now a 3-0 cushion.
Hey, with that base hit right now, the lead's 3-0. The way their pitcher's going, D-Row, that might hold up in this one.
Yeah, and you're well aware of it, Dan, as an offense, just trying to put those extra runs across the board. You can take a look at the guy on the slab, toeing the slab. He's on fire right now.
Stepping in now, Luke Voigt. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Looking to minimize the damage here. And that's in there for his strike 1-1. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. Scranton leads it 3-0. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Christian Arroyo to start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
Yeah, I think if I'm the hitting coach right here, Matty, I'm telling the offense to get aggressive. Just seems like we've been going too deep in counts, and this guy has got exploding stuff on the mound. So I would tell them get overly aggressive on a heater in the middle of the plate early.
As he'll take a look at ball 1. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. The 1-0 home is laid off for ball 2. Fly ball out toward left center field. And the 6th inning opens with a fly out, 1 away.
Now batting, shortstop, Jairo Munoz.
Next, it'll be Jairo Munoz. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. First delivery to him.
Nope. Ball that's outside.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now, 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Hicks is after it. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the first baseman, Bobby Dahlbeck.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Bobby Dahlbeck. It was a walk in his last trip. And now the first pitch. A windup and the 0-1.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. He's under it, and that ends the inning. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Set to go as the switch hitting outfielder, Aaron Hicks.
Aaron Hicks.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Ball.
And that's taken high and outside for ball one. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now, 2-0.
I don't mind him trying to pitch him backwards right there with those two early count sliders, but now he finds himself in a situation where he's going to have to come fastball.
Two and one after the foul ball there. Fastball misses upstairs as that moves things to 3-1 now. Kyle Higashioka waits on deck. Pitch on the way. Fouled away. The 3-2 pitch is a swing and a miss. That's strike three.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action
Now
that
batting,
just darts at the
catcher,
last minute.
Kyle
They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that
Higashioka.
good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
To the plate now, Kyle Higashioka.
Ball, that's
As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. No hits to this point. Skied into straightaway right. Duran will drift over to his left a few steps as he takes it for the second out.
The batter, the second baseman, Rugden.
And now in the box, Rougned Odor. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He's set. Here it comes. As he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. 2 out, nobody on. Line toward the alley in left center. And that'll split the gap as it should be extra bases. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of
Now
cheese
batting,
middle of the plate,
left
and he
field.
didn't miss it.
Frazier.
Into the box now, Clint Frazier. Pitch is popped up. Munoz is there for it. And that ends the inning. 2-out double left stranded. On to the back third tonight. Stick around on the show.
Your
Nick Goody
attention, please.
is out from the bullpen now as he'll be making his first appearance of this young
Number
season.
64, Nick Goody.
Striding forward now is the DH, Tristan Casas. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the seventh. First pitch on its way. As he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball one. This is hit the other way out toward left field. And the seventh inning starts with a fly out here, one away.
Now batting, the third baseman, Michael Chavis.
Next, here is Michael Chavis. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Taken, but called a strike.
Hey, you want someone sometimes to rattle the bat rack, but also the guy on the mound's got to eat too. They're executing their pitches out there. It's going to be tough to score some runs.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
The 1-2. High pop up. Squeezing it is Odor, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the center fielder, Marcus Wilson.
So next to hit is Marcus Wilson. It was a walk in his last trip. Here's the first pitch to him. No balls and 1 strike. Oh, and 1. Here it comes. A ball and a strike. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that's through for a hit.
Nice execution right there. Ball was down below the knees. He stayed through it and was able to drive it for a base hit.
At the plate now, Britt Netzer, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Now a throw over to first. Runner back safely. Now the 1-0.
Ahí.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Going to have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Ball 2.
There's a fastball in on the fists, and that'll even things up at 2-2.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join us for the traditional 7th-inning stretch.
Phillips Valdez is out from the bullpen now as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season.
Phillips Valdez.
Last half of the 7th here, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Mandy Alvarez.
Mandy Alvarez.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. The 0-2 pitch. Misses. That's ball 1.
I like that he tried to tie him up inside on that pitch, but it was a little bit of a risky situation because if you're off just a little bit, you can end up plunking a guy. That's the last thing you want to do when you've got a guy 0-2.
Here comes the 1-2. Hard hit ball to second. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
And that's hitting one-on-one right there, guys. The only way you're able to execute that type of base hit on that type of pitch is to recognize it early, stay tall, stay back, and trust the process.
Into the box, Andrew Velasquez. No balls and a strike to count. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Here's the 0-1. Lifted in the air out to left field. Dives, and he hangs on for the out. Wow.
Now batting, the designated hitter, June Park.
At the plate, June Park. As he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Swung on and missed. 1-1.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
That's the ball.
Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball. Alvarez stands at first with 1 out. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. 1 there, but 1's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue.
Took a pretty long time for the shortstop to receive the ball that time. So that gave the runner plenty of time to bear down on him and take him out. Hopefully everyone's okay down there.
Standing in now, Greg Allen, as he'll look at a slider that runs in too far for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. throw over to the bag, and he is tagged out here. Boy, a bad mistake that time as he's picked off to end the inning. One hit in the inning, but no one left. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. Scranton leads it 3-0. Luis Cessa is out from the bullpen now as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season.
Number 85, Luis Cessa.
Ready to begin the 8th, and now it'll be the catcher, Ronaldo Hernandez.
Ronaldo Hernandez.
From the stretch, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Cessa, a right-hander who stands an even 6 feet. He throws a slider, a four-seam fastball, a two-seamer, a changeup, and a curveball. He's ready. Here's the 0-1, and a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. All even now, 2-2. And now a pitch on the way. And it's 3-2 now to the number 9 hitter.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The next 3-2. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. With that, we'll give you a look at our starter comparison for the 2 starting pitchers in the game. And the column to look at is the one on the right side of your screen. Not too many hits to go around at this point in the ballgame. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Jarren Duran. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First delivery to him. On the ground to the right side. And a step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now at second base,
So now here is Christian Arroyo. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Set and the pitch. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. And he looks at a slider in there. 1-1. Fastball called strike. 1-2.
One pitch away from wrapping up a very good innings work out of the bullpen here.
Easy take there as the off-speed pitch misses well inside. Bouncer to the left side, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
You know, D-Roll, there's been some great pitching in this one so far. After that knock, That's only the third hit of the game, and we're getting late into this one.
Yeah, they always say you got to tip your hat to the opposition sometimes. Well, I think this offense is tired of tipping its hat. They got to start to swing the bats a little bit better. That's their third knock of the game. I know it's late, but maybe they can get something going.
First pitch on its way. Jairo Munoz is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. From the belt, the pitch. A runner on first with 2 away. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Swing and a miss. 2-2 now.
2 strikes.
Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now. 3-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Count is full. Here's the pitch. In the air, down the line in left. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. Home half of the 8th, straight ahead. Scranton leads it 3-0. So now into the box is Greg Allen. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
Greg Allen.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. The 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
So now to the plate, Luke Voigt. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 home. Misses, ball 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 2-1 now. Hard hit to first. Fielded cleanly, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, center fielder, Aaron Hicks.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Aaron Hicks. He went down on strikes last time up. He's set. Here it comes.
As he'll swing and pop it up toward the left side of the infield.
Chavis is there, and that's the third out. Zach Britton comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Number 53, Zach Britton.
All set to start the ninth in this one, and that'll bring up Bobby Dahlbeck.
They look like they're up against it here, down 3 on the road, trying to come back against a closer.
Now here's the first offering. Hard on the ground towards short. He's got it. And the off-balance throw will be too late, so a good effort that time, but it's an infield single.
Now batting.
I know it wasn't pretty right there, Dan, but that has to frustrate the pitcher. Leadoff guy, anytime he gets on, usually creates a problem.
And you know what, Dero, it's especially tough when you get as late in the game as we are right now. Anytime you get that leadoff guy on and have that pitcher start pitching out of the stretch, it always puts more stress on that pitcher pitching out of the stretch.
Strike one to start the at-bat. Britton is about as stingy as they come in terms of a bullpen arm. He's proven very difficult to hit, and it's a rarer thing still to see multiple hits against him.
Yeah, Matty V, and you wonder why it's so hard to score off of this guy. He's nearly impossible to get 3 or 4 hits in an inning to score a run. He keeps his walks per 9 innings is really down, and you look at his hits per 9 innings pitch, it's no wonder why this guy's one of the top relievers in the game right now.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight.
That's just a great pitch, both on the call from the catcher and the execution. If he hits it, there's a good chance it turns into a double play ball, but it's also a spot that's going to get a lot of whiffs too. That's excellent pitching.
To the plate now, Michael Chavis. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
Higashioka is under it. 2 gone.
The batter, the center fielder, Marcus Wilson.
Next up is Marcus Wilson. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. And he'll come up empty that time on a sinker. It's strike one.
Can't waste getting the leadoff runner on in this situation. Someone's got to bear down and get a big knock.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Now this crowd of 36,000 plus come to their feet. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Liner towards second. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night.
And if you're the manager, you've got to love that about your team. They were down to their last strike, but they refused to go down without a fight, so they lived to fight some more.
Now to the plate, here is Brett Netzer. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
Fastball laid off well below the knees. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike one.
He struggled quite a bit at the plate in this one, so until he shows he can put a good swing on the ball, I don't think they're going to give him anything straight that he can handle.
And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike two. Strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate but could not cash in.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
And tonight's ends as a 3-0 shutout win. The Scranton Wilkes-Barre Railriders jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Davy Garcia gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, permitting only 1 hit in 6 complete innings. Martin Perez couldn't work out of the 3rd inning, taking the loss. Zach Britton hammers down the save, his first of the year. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshow.com.
For the Railriders, 3 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. For the Red Sox, no runs, 5 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 40 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.